Well, it's been rough. It was not what I was expecting at all, considering some of the rhetoric he has said. I thought we as a nation were smarter, but I guess not. To my transgender and friends and, the people who it affects, as long as you stay alive, they cannot say we don't exist. Being a Satanist means rebelling against them because they're wrong. And as long as you draw a breath, every breath you take is a rebellion. Keep on fighting because you just have to. Hail Satan, hail reason always.
Alright, this video is about the 4B movement, the latest trend from lefty chicks who are taking a vow of celibacy for the next 4 years. And they're even doing crazy shit like shaving their heads, because, that makes them uglier. Now, that clip I just played for you has nothing to do with the 4B movement, as far as I can tell. I just had to throw it in there because, fuck me, this is getting beyond retarded. And I'm not sure if that person has like an actual disability, like a mental one. I don't think they do, but it's getting really hard to tell. I mean, there were like 4 or 5 things in that video that were just fucking hilarious. But anyway, the 4B movement. Like I said, it's the latest trend with lefty chicks who ever since Donald Trump won the election are vowing to stay celibate and even shaving their heads. And it's funny because the blokes that are going to be affected by this probably voted for Kamala Harris. I think Mr. Medica summed it up best when he said on Twitter, "So am I understanding this right, that liberal women are vowing to refuse sex to liberal men because conservative men voted for Trump? Laughing my fucking ass off. Okay, great plan." So yeah, we're going to have a closer look at this right now.
In the wake of Donald Trump's historic win, there's a new movement sweeping America. Disappointed women are actually swearing off men.
There's no way I am letting any man near me for the next few years.
They're saying no to dating, no to marriage, no to sex.
Celibacy, at least to me, isn't that hard.
And no to having children.
Like so many other women in America who have been considering trying to get pregnant, I woke up today and said, nope, not anymore.
This woman is actually shaving her head in protest. It's being called the 4B movement, and women are taking to social media declaring their allegiance.
The 4B movement was actually started by women in South Korea back in 2019 as part of their version of the Me Too movement. The number 4 refers to dating, marriage, sex, and children.
Okay, we get the point. Now, how old do you think this chick is? I would have said like mid to late 30s. I mean, correct me if you think I'm wrong, but she said that she's been trying to have a kid, right? And because Trump got elected, she's no longer going to try to have a kid for the next 4 years. So firstly, if she's been trying to have a kid, would that not suggest that she has a husband or a long-term partner? I mean, surely she's not going out and fucking random blokes to try and have a kid. And secondly, that egg carton must be almost empty, love. I mean, really? You're going to become a childless old cat lady to spite Trump? Okay, have fun with that. I don't think this whole shtick was meant for chicks like her. I think it was meant for like full sluzzers who just go out and chuck their pussies around like they're fucking frisbees. Anyway, let's have a look at some videos.
All right, 4B movement starting. You know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna dye our hair anymore. We're not gonna do makeup. We're not gonna use filters. We're not gonna go get the skin stuff. We're not gonna dress up and look nice.
What? You're wearing a basic grey jumper. You're not going to dress up and look nice? Is this dressing up and looking nice and doing your makeup and looking all pretty? Love, I think most men would prefer it if you didn't do that shit.
Why?
Because it's false advertising, that's why.
So that they can come and act like they own us because we look like this? Absolutely not. No, y'all. The 4B movement means, like, we gonna be cozy comfy in our own skin. And everyone over here is like, yeah, get strapped. Get ready. Get prepared. But you know what? It's fine. Let's go. Bring it on. You want to fight? I'm ready to fight. Like dueling, let's do this, okay?
What is she talking about? Get strapped in, we're dueling, let's do it, let's go. Not doing your makeup and wearing your comfy clothes and not fucking random men is not dueling, it's not fighting. It's you being hysterical, which is okay. If it takes you being hysterical to not sleep around, then fine, I guess. I don't really care.
But at the same time, like, I'm sorry, you do not have control over my reproductive rights. You do not have control over my body. You do not have control over what I do with my body. Because when you try something, Just watch what happens. This is being used without a filter. I usually do a filter, but you know what? I'm done using filters.
Okay, good chat, I guess. You're not going to use filters, you're not going to wear makeup, you're going to wear your comfy clothes. All right, you really showed them. But it leaves me wondering, right, don't chicks do all this shit for them? You know, I don't do this for no man. I do this to feel good about myself. What happened to that? All of a sudden, you're not wearing makeup and wearing nice clothes to get back at men?
I just woke up and I'm still processing, but I just want to issue a formal announcement to everybody in my life that I have now joined the 4B movement. If you're not trying to hoard Plan B and misoprostol with me and start an underground abortion railroad, then I don't. Get the fuck out of my face, honestly.
I'm joining the 4B movement, and I vow never to have sex until that disgusting orange man is out of office. But you know, I'm probably going to need a few abortions along the way. So let's start stockpiling stuff and we'll do it ourselves.
I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years.
Oh no, what are all the drunk guys down at the bar at closing time going to do for the next 4 years? This prize specimen's off the market, boys.
I'm going to be honest, I was very blindsided by the results this morning. I've decided that cigarettes don't count today, and I honestly might go get a tattoo.
Yeah, you do that. Go get a tattoo, get a sleeve, get a face tattoo. Just so all the nasty men who voted Trump know what they're missing. A whiny, chain-smoking, face-tattooed, crazy leftist. That'll fucking show them.
But I also have decided that for the next 4 years, I am going to abstain from schmex with men. And funny enough, I actually just broke up with my boyfriend a handful of days before the election, and it had nothing to do with the anticipation of Donald Trump winning this election. It had everything to do with problems within our relationship and massive differences between who we were as people, which was unfortunate and sad. I wish him well, though. But yeah, as a woman, my bodily autonomy matters, and this is my way to exercise sovereignty over that. So I highly encourage any other women that are single, and care about progressing women's rights and still fighting for our bodily autonomy, to do the same. Delete your dating apps.
I don't think these chicks realise that if Kamala Harris got voted in, there's fuck all she could have done about abortion laws. The Supreme Court did away with Roe v. Wade and handed the power to make laws about abortion to the states. Kamala Harris wouldn't have been able to override the Supreme Court as much as she reckons she could, as much as she said she could. There's fuck all she could have done about it.
Kamala Harris voters, I know you all are going through a rough time right now, but to show your solidarity against, everything that's been happening, you try to be a part of the 4B movement. I think you should show me your fat titties online.
I was wondering where this was going. Solidarity, girls, show them big fat titties.
And just tell the world that what we're going to miss out on because you guys aren't going to have sex anymore for the next 4 years. So, show me them big ass titties so we know that what we're missing. It will definitely help with your movement.
He's so deadpan too, I love it. Anyway, that's the 4B movement. It's fucking insane. I don't think these chicks are gonna last 4 years. I don't think they'll last 4 weeks. But it's fucking funny in the meantime. I mean, a bunch of conservative blokes vote for Trump, so lefty dudes have to have blue balls. It's fucking poetry. Fantastic stuff. Alright, if you have any comments, leave them down below. Or at my Twitter, it's at bear_ing. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.